the setting guide that has generated 3.8 million in rev. In this video, I'm going to give you the exact guide of how to actually set calls for B2C and B2B and how you can actually convert all these views you're seeing. You don't need more views. That's the entire problem you have. Look at this, okay? I'm going to show you these metrics. If you have over 100k people coming in monthly, you have enough leads. If your messaging is even a bit right, okay? So look at the likes, right? These are all leads. If you are doing the right thing, comments, these are all leads, okay? Saves are also great because people are going to rewatch that video and then go into your funnel. So all these things are super important. Now, of course, we can only track these two on IG. We can also track our followers. That is super important. Now, first things first, you have all the leads. The issue is that your setting process literally sucks. It's so bad because no one makes video on it. You see a lot of these videos, they will have guides for the actual setters, but not the business owners. Nobody makes videos for the business owners, which I feel really sad. It's like my third video making. But this is probably going to be the best one because I'm going to tell you each and everything that we have done to get close to 4 million rev for our clients. Okay, so you have to fix it. Okay, and before I even go on giving you the actual process and like what to do, let me talk about the critical topic. Might be sounding dumb to some of you guys, but I know a lot of people that are not doing this. If you guys are not doing 50 to 60 outbounds a day with these likes that you're getting, with all the people commenting, you are losing thousands of dollars. You're not going to convert any of the money, any of the results that you see here. The reason why I can get a 12k pay for my done for you offer is because of the fact that I have reached out to all my leads and I'm doing these outbounds throughout the day. Now on IG, you do 2 to 3 per 10 minutes and you kind of just spread that entire thing out for your entire day. Okay, so never ever stop this. Never ever. A lot of guys get a lot of leads. They're like, oh, we're going to stop outbound. Never do that. Because when a lead comes in speedily, when they follow you, when they visit your profile, when they like, that's the hardest moment they can buy. And you can get them inside of your funnel and start converting them. Okay. That's the first and foremost part. A lot of people don't do this and it pisses me off. It's so bad. So a lot of these business coaches, they don't tell this basic stuff because they think that everybody knows it, but you have to do it. Okay. Now, with the processes, right? First of all, we have B2C, B2B, of course, for every single aspect of the business. We have inbound, we have outbound. But before I even touch on those, I have to say about this. Stop. Literally, sabu. And stop making scripts. You probably see one thing that it was common in all these things, which were frameworks. None of them are scripts. Why is that? Because scripts gets old. Scripts are not sustainable. You might have a script that's working today. You might not have a script that's working tomorrow. So building a framework of psychology, building a framework of you actually going out there and having a set of rules that can be interchanged and interplayed later on will always be evergreen. So never, ever build scripts. That is super important, okay? The reason why I will not give you our scripts is because I don't have one. We have frameworks, okay? That is super important because every convo is different. Imagine how weird or even disrespectful it would be if I sat there and said the same thing to you over and over again. Or imagine you go on a date and you're saying the same exact words to every single woman. Take a pause and think about that. Isn't that insane? And you guys are sitting there wondering that, hey, Alex, I don't know how can I scale? I don't know how can I do this? You literally are saying the same words to people who have completely different lives and are completely different in their own self. So you have to fix that. Excuse my voice a little bit if this kind of weird. I have a cold, but that's besides the point. We're still doing it, okay? Now, because every convo is different, everyone has to be set in a different way. This is another key part. Your setter should be trained by you, by a setter manager, or somebody that he knows how to pivot and how to interchange and actually add context and basically talk like you would talk to a friend normally and then book them in. Because a lot of time what happens is that setter does not know about you, your personal life, and especially they don't know how to pivot and change conversations, and that's why you're not booking leads, even if you get 2 million views a month or even 10 million views a month. Your entire issue is right now converting these eyeballs, and that's why I'm teaching you this. A lot of you are forcing these conversations. You're not actually building a trustable, like a conversation that you can look back and be like, you know what, this conversation was good, or that person would reply to you later on after they went to the funnel they're more nurtured in. A lot of times I have leads that come back, 2 months after or 3 months after. My drawing is still horrendous. Ignore that. But 3 or 4 months after, right? And they still want to buy. Why is that reason? Is because I had a conversation that wasn't forceful. I didn't close those doors immediately. Okay. So fix that right now. Do not force these conversations coming in. Rather convert them. Okay. When it doesn't matter if it takes a day, a week, or a month. Okay. Always have your doors open for the people that might buy from you. Okay. Now you need to find this is the only thing I would require in the entire framework is FAQs, commonly asked questions that you get. Okay. Like maybe people ask, what do you do? Or what is it? Now you have a answer that has booked the most calls. How do you actually make these? You go through your DMs, you see what you responded with, and the ones that has the highest conversion, highest booking rate, you choose that answer. Pretty simple, okay? Now, objection handling. You will get objections. People might ask you for the price, people might ask you for, I don't have the money right now, or they might give you any sort of excuses. That's for you to find out what comes in your DMs and just attack those. They might give you different questions, or they might just ask you, basic stuff about your program. You can have videos pre-made, you can have voice notes pre-made. That depends on your situation and the convo, because again, every convo is different. Okay. Having an opener, this will be same for, I would say, 95% of the times with variations in it. So it could be you reacting to their story, asking them a genuine question, asking them how's the business going, or how they're doing. I think the best way, and I'm going to give this out to a lot of people, see the stories that the person having and just build your convo from there. So they might be in the gym. You can ask like, hey bro, what is the gym? Looks super cool. Or they might be in a restaurant. Oh bro, the food looks great. Which country are you in? You ask these questions so it looks natural. Like have a natural conversation. A lot of you guys force these conversations. I've seen this time and time again, that the person can already see, even if they are B2C, they can see that. And B2B, and if you do that, 99% of people are going to know what you're doing. So you might as well be, different and actually have the intention and best care for them. And another thing which I want to ask and get into is post booking. This is so important. This alone will give you a 50% boost in your entire business. Okay. You'll have conversations like, hey bro, what's your calendar link? Guy wants to talk to you, boom, boom, done. Now, 99% of people here will just quit. They will just give up, okay? They'll either think that the job is done, they don't trust their DMs, or they send like this funny sort of like, memes and stuff, which I don't really like, especially for B2B. They are cool if you're doing follow-ups, but like even then it should be personalized, not just like these random ass, like you have Mike Tyson here, you have this bunny meme, all this stuff, right? Don't have this, okay? Now, you have to instead do this, which is giving your entire YouTube channel to these people or giving them specific videos. This alone in the post booking after they're booked, okay, is going to give you a higher show up rate. This is the holy grail of literally skyrocketing your show up rate, which is post booking, is super, super crucial, okay? More warm leads. That's also super important because the leads are going to be coming in. They already know you. They've already heard you. If somebody watches this video right now and then they get set on with the process, they want to work with you more. So it's super, super helpful in you actually getting them to know you. Okay. Now, higher closing rate. Of course, if they are more warm, if the show up rate is high, you're going to have a higher closing rate. It's pretty clear. Okay. Now, make the lead think that they are actually caring in their own head. You actually are caring for them. So this is super, super important. If you are sending them specific videos like I do, if they're like, and this is going to be again, you using a bit of your brain cells. God has given you a nice brain. Please use it. So if they talk about, them not making money with their content or them not making money with their DMs, I'll send them this video. They might have a lot of limiting beliefs. They might be thinking a lot of bad stuff. That's when we told them, I'll send them this video. You see the conversation and then you send them the video according to their pain point, whatever problem they have given you, right? So I'm going to do a little bit of a recap right now. This is super, super important. As start setting frameworks. Do not make scripts. And this is super, super crucial if you want to win in 2026, because if you make a script is going to get out. You have to make a new script every single time. It says they're going to be lazy. They're super crucial as well. Your setters will be so lazy from this, you will not believe. They'll just copy and paste stuff 99% of the time, not thinking, not giving enough context to the videos, okay? Giving your clients YouTube assets. This will make you stand out from the entire market. Do you know how crucial this is? A lot of you guys don't really think about this stuff like in depth. Like, hey, if I send a YouTube asset and maybe even if it's a private video, they're going to be so much more interested in me because I'm actually making the effort to, send them something that's not pre-scripted or doesn't look like or sound like a setup. Okay, now make your setups, don't force the convo. I'm going to give you a little bit of a trick. I was not thinking of this, but let me give you. First of all, have 5 activities and hobbies that you do, okay, and give them to your setup. So it could be you reading, maybe you like history, maybe you like skating, I don't know what you like, maybe you like skiing, whatever the case is, okay. And then again, the second thing would be making them watch at least 3 videos of YouTube if you have, or multiple reels to see your lingo. That is super, super crazy. If I'm saying, yeah, I want to talk about this, man, what we doing out here, and then I'm in the DMs like, do you know what's going to happen if we talk about the ludicrous, dubious means of it? Like, there's going to be zero correlation into you talking in the DMs, and then you might be using slangs, you might be using slurs, you might be using a bunch of different language in your content, and then you in the DMs might sound like a British aristocrat or something. And the person's going to see that disconnect and they're going to know it's a setup. Your job should be so good that 99% of people that are coming through your funnel don't know that they're talking to a setter. They should never know that they're talking to a setter. That is so, so crucial. Okay. And the last I would say for this is introducing voice notes. You can have copy and paste. You can have them save in your phone, little voice notes you can send. Maybe just, playing one, just what I used to do, playing the voice note on my computer and then actually like just basically have my phone grab up there so it sounds natural and boom, done. This is key, okay? Implementing post booking, guys, this is so, so crucial. Nobody talks about this stuff. This is only us talking about it. Because if people actually talked about stuff, you would know it. My clients come in, none of them know about post booking. So this is something exclusive I'm giving to you guys. And my final giveaway would be, if you're not doing outbound, please do it. And you have already all the leads you require. The faster you can get to them, the faster you can do all these processes will make you richer and will give you results like these. And I'll see you in the next one.